Just give us a second. Just sports breakdown once again. So today we are going to do the Women's Premier League 2023 review. So actually, we were supposed to do. I was planning to do this on Monday, but unfortunately, I couldn't do it on Monday due to some reason. Anyways, we are up today. So we welcome back Shraddha from SheTalksCricket. So Shraddha, how are you doing? I think you must have been very excited the bidding going on for women's cricket. In fact, I mean, especially I think you predicted right towards, I think, Smriti Mandhana going for 3.4 crores to Royal Challengers Bangalore. Your initial thoughts of Smriti going to RCB for 3.4 crores? I mean, it was the highest bid, and I think MI were fighting as hard, much as I think RCB were having a plan, they somehow got Smriti.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Pawan, for once again, having me here. It's always a pleasure to, interact about cricket with you. So, yes, I was following the IPL, the WPL auctions very, very closely. And, it was very exciting to see, the women players go under the hammer. It was first of a kind. It hasn't happened anywhere around the world as far as women's cricket is concerned. And the likes of Smriti Mandhana, Harman, and even the younger players like Richa Ghosh, Shefali, going for some big amounts, and getting an opportunity to play alongside some of the best in international women's cricket like Ellyse Perry, Meg, Sophie Devine. So the takeaways are going to be huge for the girls, not only in terms of monetary aspects but also in terms of exchange of ideas, strategies, other aspects as well. So as a fan and a coach and a former women cricketer myself, I had as speaking on behalf of the women's cricket community, we have been dreaming about days like these. So to finally see it come true, and getting all the girls to get benefited, especially the domestic ones. It was actually very, very heartening and pleasing to see that. It was a fantastic experience. Hi, Pawan, able to hear me? There's-
Sophie Devine, Smriti Mandhana, and Ellyse Perry. And the other teams, I think they did target, but mainly I think RCB was successful in that. So, your thoughts on that, first of all, Shraddha?
Yeah, see, RCB, as we spoke last time, also they have been waiting to have a team for the Women's Premier League, and it was great to see them having done their research on international cricketers, domestic cricketers alike. Having Vanita to help them out with the scouting and the auctions was also great. Vani, as far as for people who don't know her, she is former Indian cricketer, and very experienced cricketer as far as the domestic circuit is concerned. So not all players miss her eye. So having her with the RCB franchise at the auctions was great. So she would have also contributed a lot to this RCB's star-studded build up. And to have four captains are actually part of the RCB team. You have Smriti, you have Sophie Devine, the New Zealand captain. You have Dane Van Niekerk, former South African captain, and you have Ellyse Perry, the Sydney Sixers captain. So and even they have they also have Heather Knight in their mix, who is the the English captain as well. So have
Heather Knight. Heather Knight. Yeah.
Heather Knight, yes. So, there is no dearth of experience there, and it's going to be a problem of a plenty for RCB. Smriti has, so many hands to look out for help. It's basically, they're going to have a tough time deciding who's going to make it to the final playing 11. Those kind of headaches RCB is going to have. But overall, for the youngsters, for the domestic players, uncapped players especially, who are going to be a part of the RCB franchise, like Shreyanka Patil, someone like that, it's going to be a huge learning experience for her. So, and for, yes, Asha, who's very experienced in the domestic circuit, they are absolutely going to have a great time. So RCB is kind of, the star-studded team.
Yeah, great show on that, Shraddha. Yeah. And thoughts on Harmanpreet Kaur. I expected Harmanpreet Kaur to go more than 1.9 crores, especially her being the Indian women's captain, and also her being all round. Also, she can bowl off spin as well. We've seen her pass, but I'm surprised that MI just got her for 1.9 crores because she's the Indian women's captain, and especially when DC Sharma also got more than Harmanpreet Kaur. I thought that Harmanpreet Kaur would have been targeted by many teams, but I think only DC and MI were bidding to her until 1.9 MI won. So, do you think it was a bit surprising that Harmanpreet Kaur just went for 1.9, or do you think like this was just, I mean, it was expected for her to go at a cheaper price than maybe Smithy a bit. I mean, obviously Smithy would have been the highest at the highest contract, but I mean a bit more. I would feel should have come for Harmanpreet Kaur, maybe perhaps near to 3 crores.
Yeah, see, definitely, it all depends upon, a fair bit of luck as well. Had Harman's name been first on the list instead of Shruti, then, who knows, she might have gone for a, much higher price as well. So we cannot predict, the exact, way the auction goes. So yes, on, there, and I also don't believe in attaching a monetary value heavily to the player's worth, because Harman, as we all know, is the current Indian captain, and she has a lot of experience, playing under pressure situations, and that's what the teams are actually going to be looking from her. Maybe the reason for a price lower than Smriti is that. Harman has been battling quite a few injuries in the recent past. She has also not been bowling for the past, 1.5 years since the 2021 World Cup also. So that might have been a reason for teams not willing to go that high on Harmanpreet Kaur. But otherwise, I would say that she thoroughly deserved the price as equivalent as Smriti. But that's how the auction dynamics work. You really never can predict, and you also can't put a price tag that is equivalent. Saying Harman is worth more than 4 crores, 5 crores. Uh, the best thing is that Mumbai Indians, one of the leading franchises, has got her as the captain, and for the inaugural season, that's going to be huge, and it'll be very interesting to see how she leads up.
Yeah, yeah, very true on that. Yeah. So also when it comes to overseas comments, I think by you also last time when we spoke, I think 2 weeks ago, we thought that Gardner will get the highest bid, but I think even Nat Skiba got the same price as Ashley Gardner, and I think both of them are terrific all-rounders. We expect all-rounders only to get the highest bid when we spoke to each other, I mean, 2 weeks ago regarding women's cricket. So I mean, it's great to see them in two foreign, especially Gardner's been phenomenal the previous year. Now, currently, the Women's 2020 World Cup also, she's making a huge impact. So, your thoughts, especially, I mean, Gujarat Giants getting Ashley Gardner. I mean, Mithali Raj obviously being the mentor, and obviously that team franchise going for Gardner, and then my going all guns on Natskib as well. So, thoughts on those two as well?
Yeah, see, Gujarat Giants coach is Rachel Haynes, one of Australia's former legends of the game, and the head coach of Mumbai Indians is Charlotte Edwards, again a giant in England's women's cricket circuit, who represented England for more than a decade. Both of them going for English and Australian cricketers for a higher value. wasn't a bit of surprise. But I would say that both of them are worth every penny. Because as Gujarat Titans would see Ashley Gardner not only as a potential all-rounder, but she's just 23 or 24 years of age. So even after a couple of years under someone else's leadership, they can potentially groom her as the future captain. And that's what I think that's what is being expected upon from her. Probably they will let Beth Mooney lead the Gujarat Giants franchise for the first 1 or 2 years, and probably have Ashley Gardner take over. I think that's the reason they have paid such a hefty amount for the swashbuckling all round is what I feel. And Nat Silver, she's the ICC Women's Cricketer of the Year, and one of the phenomenal talents that the cricketing world has ever seen. She has all the shots in the book, and she's a very very what to say, a very a cricketer who is not afraid to take any risks. She's that kind of a cricketer who never hesitates to play a reverse sweep of the first ball. A bit of unconventional cricket, which is very good for the game, and she scores at a really really good pace, which is again a huge advantage for any side. So Mumbai Indians will definitely look to play Harman at 4. So maybe we can have a Nats, or you can see a Nats or playing at number 3, or even opening the innings with someone else. They also have got Amelie Acker, who might don the number 3 spot. But Nat Siver can roll her arm a bit also. She has a very good variety of slower balls, especially the back of the hand slower ball, and she has done very well for England in pressure situations. So she can also be looked upon for getting suggestions, as she has been around the cricketing circuit for a very very long time now. And I would say it's a great buy, both Ashley Gardner and Nat Siver, because they bring a lot of aspects onto the table.
Mm, very true. Yeah. And coming, let's go to Jamima, because Jamima Rodriguez, many predicted Mumbai Indians to obviously go and get her, but I think because they passed two crores, I think, and since they went and got Max Skipper, and I think they bought, Harmanpreet, and I think DC had the purse. They saved everything to try and got Jamima, and somehow Jamima went to Delhi Capitals for 2.5. So your thoughts, especially of DC start, because at the start we know DC didn't go and buy all these marquee players. They kept it the batting set and then went and bought Jamima, mid-landing and Shafali Verma at the same time. 3 at a go in the batting set. They didn't buy any players from the marquee. They let
Uh, okay, sorry, I lost you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No issues. Carry on,
Yeah,
please.
sorry. I was just telling about Jamima Rodriguez getting sold to Delhi Capitals. Especially we know that Delhi Capitals, they kept from the from the marquee set. They didn't go and buy any players, and then suddenly they went and bought Jamima, and I think they bought even Shali Verma. So your thoughts of DC's planning, especially they saved the purse and prevented Mumbai Indians from buying Jamima. Jamima. Jamima is going on basing on Jamima because they know the valuable. Especially Jamima is near Mumbai or whatever, and I think a lot of people wanted Jamima to come to MI, but didn't unfortunately come. She went to Delhi Capitals. So your thoughts about that?
So, see, the logic behind that was, Mumbai Indians had already spent a lot of money on building their, top order. They already went for, huge price to pay to Nat Siver. They got Harman also on board for not a very less amount. And apart from that, they also went for, the New Zealand all-rounder, Amelia Kerr as well. So she's also, a very, very handy all-rounder. She can bat and bowl. Her leggies are something to watch out for. So I think that's the reason Mumbai Indians didn't go heavily. They also got Haley Matthews in the the accelerated round. So yes, there were rumors about Jemima, you know b- wanting to go, or Mumbai Indians just sending out a lead on planning to get Jemima Rodriguez. But the fact was that they would have a purse range for every uh, part, or what is it, every part of their squad. For example, they would have 5 crores on all rounders, and if that's exhausted, probably that would lead to a change up in their plans. And since Jemima's price was increasing, and Delhi was also showing a lot of interest, so Mumbai would have just settled by having they already have Amelia Kerr, and they also have Natsivar Harman amidst their mix, and they also went ahead and got Yastika Bhatia, so who's also another potential replacement for Jemima Rodriguez. So at a much lower price. And Delhi Capitals, it's very clear that they are looking at the future. They went for a Shefali. They went for Shefali Verma also for a very high price. So it is
Yeah.
quite clear that
Radha, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Can I hear you? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for that. Yes, I think you were speaking about Jamima. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I was
Yes. So yeah,
okay.
you can continue. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no issues. So, DC, with DC getting both Jemima and Shefali for a very high price shows that, they are very, very interested in building a future, because Jemima, as we all know, is just, although she has played a lot of international and franchise cricket, is still very young, and Shefali Verma, just 19 years old, Jemima, just 22, 23 years old. And, they will definitely learn a lot by being under Meg Lanning, who's gonna be I think who's gonna be the captain of Delhi Capitals, at least for the first 2 seasons. So we are looking to groom either a Shefali Verma or even Jemima Rodriguez as a second choice for a captain. So they are known for that, because even in the men's version of the IPL, they let go of a Shreyas Iyer, and they have Rishabh Pant. They had Rishabh Pant being groomed as a captain. So they were bold enough to make such a decision, and it wasn't that bad a decision, I would say. So they are looking to expand their thoughts and ideologies into women's cricket as well, by investing in future potential captains, which is great. And I think that's the reason behind going with Jemima and Shefali Verma at such a huge price.
Hmm. Very true, very true. Yeah, I hope the same case that doesn't happen with the women's team like what happened with the men's team. So let's go with the UP Warriors, and I was very interested with UP because I feel they had a very good balanced squad, especially when it comes to playing 11. Also, UP they went and bought Ellyse Healy for just base price. I mean that was just wonderful because we know Ellyse Healy is a very good
Right.
strike rate, especially her being opener. Yeah, and especially having a strike rate of above 140, and especially buying Deepti Sharma as well. So your thoughts, especially of this UP Warriors squad, especially they have Lisa Healy, they have Sophie Devine, they have Grace Harris, they also have Deepti Sharma. So your thoughts of UP Warriors?
UP Warriors, initially when I looked at this squad first, I felt it was a bowling heavy squad. But on seeing it for a number of times, I felt that even they have done a pretty decent job, I would say that, and they have got all their bases covered. Deepti Sharma is such an underrated all rounder. She can bowl with the new ball. She can bowl in the middle overs. She can bowl even in the death, and she can she has been doing really well for Team India as a finisher also. And she is worth every penny of that. She has brought India out of danger situations many a lot times, and she's a gun fielder as well. So again, Deepti Sharma is still very young, just 24, 25 years of age. So definitely she has at least 6 to 7 years of good cricket awaiting her. So having her, getting her for that amount is gonna be, her experience is gonna be key for the UP Warriors. And as you said, Elisa Healy's buy was a steal, I would say. The way uh, she demolishes the bowlers, and the way that she performs in very crucial matches is something that everybody can learn for. Even in the T20 ongoing T20 World Cup, she played a fantastic innings yesterday against Sri Lanka. So just we all know Elisa Lilly, she just goes and plays her game, and if she gets a good start going at 130, 140 strike rate, which comes so easily to her. They have the likes of Talia Megra, uh, uh, who has been considered as a replacement for Ellyse Perry, and T-Mac also thrives under pressure. She has both games. She can just switch gears like this, and she is known for her death over bowling variations as well. So they have very good all-rounder to provide support in the form of Talia Megra, and as you mentioned, Grace Harris, just come in at number 5, and just finish games probably, play cameos of 5 ball 20, 7 ball 25, things like that. And she can bowl really quick off spinners as well. Having her around as a finisher is definitely gonna help UP's cause. And they also have Sophie Eccleston and Deepthi Sharma. Sophie Eccleston, the left arm spinner, but majority of the time she just brings the ball into the right handers. She and Deepthi Sharma bowling in tandem is going to be really, really difficult for their opponents, because both are quality spinners. And they say batters win you matches, but bowlers win you tournaments. So UP seem to have a very, very strong bowling lineup. And apart from all these cap players, they have picked up Pashvi Chopra, who was the star in the under 19 World Cup, the leggy. No, she seems to have phenomenal control, and she has a fantastic googly as well. So I would love to see her, getting an opportunity. She has fantastic control, and she has also taken a lot of wickets, in the under 19 World Cup as well. And apart from that, they have Anjali Sarvani, who recently made her debut for India. So they have the left arm seamer option as well. So they look a very, very well oiled lineup, and they have got Kiran Naugire, Shweta Serawat, who can give you those good starts, and Kiran Naugire can also don the role of a finisher as well. So, and Rajeshwari Gaikwad also, the experienced left arm spinner. So, although their lineup might not be as star-studded as RCB is, they seem to have covered all bases. A good leggy, good spin department, good all experienced all-rounders, openers, giving a good start and finishes. So I would say that UP Warriors is going to be one of the teams to watch out for, and they can be the underdogs, but can definitely spring a surprise on you.
Very true about that. Yes. Yeah, and coming, let's discuss about the Gujarat Giants also. I mean, especially them getting Sophie Dunkley, I think good move. I think even Beth Mooney, I think one of the best openers I would feel right now, going through Harlan Deoran for base price. I think I didn't expect that to happen, but obviously she went for 40 lakhs to Gujarat. We already spoke about Ashik Garden, and then having Sneh Rana as well, Sushma Verma as well, and some players. Yeah. So your thoughts overall of the Gujarat Giants? I mean, under Rachel Hayes, we know she's the coach, and then Mital Raj as the mentor, and them having a good staff as well. What is your thoughts about Gujarat Giants' approach? Do you think they lack in one aspect, or do you think that they have covered all bases like UP Warriors?
For one thing, they have done very well to cover the batting department. They have, experienced openers in the form of Beth Mooney, and I'm sure, Deandra Doughton will open the innings with her. They also have Sophia Dunkley, who can, play at number 3. They also have, done a good job by picking some of the informed domestic cricketers like S. Meghna, Hemalata Dayalan, and, even. Uh, sorry, Harley Gala. Harley Gala, we might have not seen much of her in the Under 19 World Cup because she was injured, but she's definitely an upcoming prospect who, can bowl some medium pace and, get some big hits. So it will be difficult for her to get an opportunity initially, but, their bench also seems kind of solid. They also have Tanuja Kanwar, who has been very prolific in the domestic circuit for a very long time now. And apart from all these things, they have a finisher, in the name of Annabelle Sutherland. She is one of the upcoming all-rounders in the Australian domestic circuit. She also has played for Australia, but she has been best known for her exploits in the WBBL. She plays for the Melbourne Stars, that is Meg Lanning's team. She plays at number 3, and she's scored a lot of runs against good quality bowling attacks. She also bowls decent pace. Someone like a Darcy Brown has variations, can bowl anywhere, get you some wickets, and you know uh, she can be the X factor. Someone like Talia McGrath, even if not to that extent, at least to 50-60% of that extent. So Gujarat Giants, okay, they look solid in the batting department, but when it comes to a bit of all rounders, uh, they have people like Sneha, and Annabelle Sutherland, but it's we have to wait and see whether those people will have an impact like against the likes of all rounders like Sophie Devine, Ellyse Perry. So a lot depends upon the way Ashley Gardner, Beth Mooney and Deandra Rotten kind of set the tone for the rest of the team to follow.
Yeah, yeah, very true on that. Yeah. I was coming to when I've checked Tanya Bhatia's stats in the past, I think she hasn't done that well. I know she has a promising career ahead, but still, do you think when it comes to Delhi Capitals, they sort of lack when it comes to their wicket keeper? I know perhaps Tanya Bhatia can be 8 or number 9, perhaps, because I think she has a very poor average in women's 2020 and the strike rate isn't that great. Perhaps they brought her as, I think, a wicketkeeper option who could bat lower down. So perhaps
Yeah, see, Delhi Capitals have got Tania Bhatia, I feel, just for her, wicket keeping skills. As you said, she's not exactly a T20 swashbuckling kind of a player. They have Aparna Mondal as well. She has been around the domestic circuit for a very long time. She's also a decent bat and, a good wicket keeper as well. So it will be obvious that Tania Bhatia will be the, first choice wicket keeper. But Delhi have a kind of a very good, I would say, they have similar to UP Warriors. They also seem to have the batting aspect, all-rounder aspect covered, especially with Marizan Cap, who is
yeah,
known as the crisis management star. She has got South Africa out of trouble for many years now, especially in the absence of Dane Van Niekerk. She has taken up a lot of responsibility, and it has paid off rich dividends as well. They've also gone for Alice Capsey, the young English star who's been doing really well in the T20 World Cup. I think she'll be the one to look out for. She strikes at a healthy 120, 130 strike rates, and she can bowl those occasional off breaks as well. And apart from that, they have, of course, the star of the show, that is Meg Lanning. Who better than Meg Lanning to lead a side by example for, the first season of any tournament. Again, I think one, two, or four World Cup titles, Commonwealth, champions. I think her leadership skills are just phenomenal. So her addition is going to be a huge positive for the the younger people like Shefali Verma, Jemima Rodriguez, even the likes of Tita Sadhu, to just be around her and get her thoughts and experience as well. One aspect where DC will lack is that I feel is that they lack a good leg spinner. So they have, in the last round of accelerated auctions, they went for Jess Jonathan, who is, a left arm spinner from Australia, very, very experienced candidate and a very dangerous bowler. But I think they will miss a leg spinner, a good leg spinner, like, how UP Warriors have someone like a Pashvi Chopra, or this aspect is kind of glaring. They have, of course, picked Poonam Yadav, but I feel the players have already deciphered Poonam Yadav, and they have learned how to play her. So if she has to play in the playing 11, then you know. It needs to be something prolific that she has worked upon in her off season. Otherwise, it can be difficult for her to get a place in the starting playing 11, and that's the aspect where I feel DC are gonna lack a bit. They have Radha Yadav and Jess Jonathan, of course, the left arm spinners, but uh, a leg spinner will definitely be missed. They're batting heavy. They have all their experienced all rounders. They're gonna have a fantastic captain, but the leg spinner is sorely gonna be missed.
Yeah, very true about that. Yeah, it's valid point you brought up for. So, let's talk about the surprise omissions, Shraddha. I mean, several key players I think were missed out, especially when it comes to those. I think not many Indians. I think one or two perhaps. I think, but overseas players, who do you think were the surprise omissions from the WPL 2023? The players who were not selected for any squad, and perhaps teams were calling for a sixth team because, like, some key players, I mean, maybe 4 or 5 good players missed out from the auction. So, who do you think were those other key players, I mean, who missed out badly?
Okay, so first on my list would definitely be Chamari Attapattu.
Mm,
She was a part of the women's T20 challenge, and she showed glimpses of brilliance of what she can actually do. She might not be in the best of her form for the past 1 year or so, but she's too good a player to be missed out. She's an impact player, a left-hander, a very very strong, fierce competitor. Her attitude is definitely something that the youngsters can look up to. I think her presence is definitely going to be missed. Hope some franchise signs her at the last minute as a replacement, or somehow she gets to be a part of this inaugural Women's Premier League. But that was actually a very, very surprising omission for me. That would be number one. Number two would be, Alana King. Alana King,
mm,
the leggy from
yes.
Australia. I think she's a very, very smart bowler. If you see her trajectory, she varies it really well. She has a very good flipper as well, and she has been bowling a lot in pressure situations. She recently did give Australia those crucial breakthroughs when they toured India. The matches happened in December, and she did really well too. She's a decent bat, kind of slogger, but who can get you runs. And as I said, her attitude is also something like Chamari Attapattu, a very very good competitor. It was sad to see her miss out. I thought, especially with teams like DC, not having a leggy, maybe Elena King would have fitted in right away. So kind of
True.
did not expect that. And I would say Danny Wyatt, but the thing is, I felt Danny Wyatt's base price was a bit too high,
Mm,
for the things that she offers. See, if you, I'm not, trying to, blame or, nothing offensive here, but, if you are, if you, your base price depends upon the ability of what you can actually give. So, I think it was reasonable for Sophie Devine to have her base price as 50 lakhs, because, she is an all-rounder. Yeah,
mm,
she can,
very true.
contribute a lot more than just the bat. She can bowl anywhere. Uh, it's just as simple as that. And likewise for Ellyse Perry as well. And I think Danny Wyatt is more of a bat. She hasn't been bowling. She's not a bowler. So just with one quality, probably if her base price was a bit lower, maybe the teams would have gotten in for her. The reason Deandra Doughton was also picked up at the base price is that she offers a lot more with the ball as well, especially in the death overs. So but Danny Wyatt, we have seen that she was very very excited about the WPL. She has been supporting a lot of franchises, especially the RCB. So it's kind of sad to see her miss out. But I think this was the reason that the teams didn't strongly go for Wyatt. So hopefully we see her in the upcoming seasons, probably in the second season at the latest. So these were
Yeah, very true.
I
Yeah, I
was
think.
surprised. And there were some domestic players also, in my opinion, I was actually very, very surprised that couldn't make through. Yes, Anusha from Tamil Nadu was one of them. She has fantastic abilities to finish games. She is a medium pacer as well. She offers a lot, and to see her name not even popping up was something really, really disappointing from my end. So a couple of players. Apart from Anusha in the domestic circuit, also were very, very unfortunate to not have made the cut.
Mm. Yeah, I think Meghna Singh, I think Laura Boulevard, I think even Catherine also missed out, I think, this time around. And I think, yeah, a lot of good players missed out this time around. I would feel would I think even Susie Bates also, I think, didn't get a chance this time around, especially experienced
Yeah,
player
again,
where
it is Susie Bates, Sophie Devine, I was 100% sure, but Susie Bates, yeah, definitely she has been very good in patches and her experience would have also helped her. Yes, and Bates would also be surely missed, but I wouldn't say the same about, Laura Wolvart or Meghna Singh, because again, we spoke about the reason for Danny Wyatt's, no teams going for Wyatt because of the reserve price, because of the base price. The same applies to Meghna Singh as well. Again, just being a bowler, and she has not been extraordinarily consistent for Team India in the last,
the previous
1 or 2 years wherever she has got an opportunity. She has done well in patches, but 50 lakhs as the base price is too high considering her recent performances. So that's, I wouldn't say I was surprised for Meghna Singh. Again, Laura Wolvart, yes, she's a classy player, no doubts at all about that, and she has also worked immensely on her power hitting. So maybe the teams could have, gone a bit more aggressively for Susie Bates and Laura Wolvart as well. It's going to be disappointing to not see these two in the inaugural WPL.
Hmm. I think Indian commissions wise, I don't think there was much. I think mainly, I think it would have been Meghna Singh and perhaps one or two, but I think most of the players were so. I think in the under 19 wise, I think I mean, certain the players who performed very well, I think got picked, but otherwise, I don't think the rest
Yeah,
of the under
again,
19.
another name pops up to my mind. It was G Trisha. So Trisha is, was the number three batter for Team India in the T20 Under 19 World Cup. She's, just very, very young. Someone like Harli Gala, Trisha is also just, 15 or 16 years old from Hyderabad. Uh, she has been, she made her debut for the senior team when she was just 12 or 13 years old, and it has just been upwards for her. She played quite a couple of very, very important innings for Team India. Her strike rate might not be that 140, 130 type, but she is too good a player to be missed out. And I felt it was unfortunate for G Trisha also from the under 19 squad, and even Mannat Kashyap, the left arm spinner. Soumya Tiwari, Sonam Yadav was picked by Mumbai Indians, but Mannat Kashyap who was the recurring chief for the India in the under 19 World Cup. Bowls very, very tight lines in the power play, and G Trisha and Manat Kashyap very, very unlucky to have missed out. So hopefully they will be around the team as part of net bowlers, or helping out the team and stuff. But I really, really hope that they get an opportunity next year immediately as soon as possible, because they are just too good to be missed out.
Yeah. So Shraddha, since you're in Tamil Nadu, I've just found out you're from Tamil Nadu. So which Tamil Nadu player, like from the association, like from the players that you know, which player that perhaps would be the most exciting shout for from the Tamil Nadu state? Do you think the players that we haven't seen before, who are going to appear for the WPL for the first time, who do you think is that player who can make an impact from the Tamil Nadu state?
See, Hemalata Dayalan has been picked up by the Gujarat Giants. So she has, been in and out of the Indian squad for a couple of years now. She is a fantastic all-rounder, as I would say. She has all the shots in her book. She has worked very hard on her batting. She started off as an off spinner, but She has converted herself into this spinning all-rounder very recently. She can bowl you quick off breaks as well, and above all these things, she's a fantastic fielder as well. She can run very well between the wickets. She's a very, very fit cricketer. So Gujarat Giants having a lesser experienced middle order can definitely use the services of someone like Hemalata Dayalan, and she can definitely be looked forward to.
Hmm. Very true, very true. Yeah. So yeah, so when it comes to associate players, we only saw like only one associate player being bought. I think that was Tara Harris, I think, from the USA, which was bought by Delhi Capitals. We didn't see any UAE or Hong Kong or Thailand or any players being bought. We just one USA player bought. I think she played some English county cricket. I think she played some domestic cricket for
She played
England.
for the Oval Invincibles. I just got to know from a
Yeah.
colleague of mine.
Hmm.
She played for the Manchester original. Sorry, for the Oval Invincibles, who won the titles, and Jonathan Batty was the coach. So again here, Jonathan Batty is the coach. So I think she was, based on her performances, she was drafted into the DC side. Again, left arm spinner, adds a lot of expertise and value to any squad. So she would be, I'm sure she would be very, very excited, and it's going to be, a great experience for her, go coming here, being a part of the team, and going back and sharing her experiences with her colleagues back there. And her inputs, those are going to be invaluable for her.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for that. Yes. I think you were speaking about yeah, Tara Harris. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, before wrapping things up, Shraddha, I just want to know if you have the squad, perhaps, like, I mean, the playing 11 wise, when it comes, I think I have the RCB one, I don't have the other four teams, I couldn't jot it down on time, but from the RCB squad, who do you think will be the like the probable playing 11? Like, in your thoughts, like the best playing 11, like from each team, perhaps, starting with RCB, who do you think will be the probable playing 11?
Okay, so of course, Smriti Mandhana is going to lead the side, no doubts in that. So she's going to be number one. Again, Ellyse Perry, Sophie Devine, just no brainers there. Again, I see, I will just say the sureties first. Every team should have five foreign players in the playing 11. So you already have two. Heather Knight, definitely she can be, drafted into the playing 11, and to add experience to the fast bowling department, I feel Megan Shoot is also a certainty in the starting playing 11, so that gives us five. And apart from that, I go for, of course, Renuka Singh is going to be there. Richa Ghosh is definitely going to be there. Indrani Roy, I believe, or I think so. Richa Ghosh is going to be taking up the wicket keeping duties. Again, I feel Komal Zanzad should get an opportunity. Shreyanka Patil, I think, missed out. I think Shreyanka Patil is, someone that can be looked forward to as well. I think she also has a great chance of, being in the playing 11. I think that makes us eight or nine. I'm not very sure.
Yeah, that's okay. If you're not sure, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, even 100% sure when it comes to the
Yeah, I
uncapped
think,
Indians.
and I see again, Asha, the leggy, who has a lot of domestic experience, starting off in the playing 11 as well. So, no, I think that's going to be my starting playing 11 for RCB. That
Yeah.
the domestic players seem to be, not that experienced when compared to the senior pros. So, we were just discussing on an Instagram like that. That might be RCB's problem in this.
Hmm. What about Mumbai Indians, Shraddha? I think Mumbai Indians also have a very balanced, but I think bowling wise, they seem to be lacking, I think, certain players. But I think, anyways, for Mumbai Indians, who will be your 11?
Okay, so of course Harman is going to lead the side. I will go with Pooja Vastrakar again. Uh, Mm, okay, I will go probably with Yastika as well, as my number three batter, having a left hander in the mix. I'm gonna go for, Sonam Yadav has a great opportunity because she did really well, the left arm spinner in the under 19 World Cup, so that gives us four. and we have to wait and see whether Amanjot Kaur gets a chance to feature in the starting playing 11, because she has been doing really well for India in the limited opportunities that she got in the Tri Series. She's a kind of like to like replacement for Pooja Vastrakar, a medium pace, a hard hitting all rounder. So we have to wait and see. And apart from that, the five foreign players, we know Nat Silver is going to be a surety. Amelia Kerr, Haley Matthews, Chloe Tryon, and I feel since depending upon the wicket, they will either go for Heather Graham or and Isabel Wong. I think it depends a lot upon the conditions. Heather Graham, we know is well known for her knuckle balls, and Isabel Wong is more of a pacer who hits the deck hard. So we have to wait and see for her. And I think the 11th player is, I feel it's a bit dicey. It can be somewhere between, Dara Gujar, I think, is most likely to make the cut as the 11th player. So, no, I
Mm,
believe this is going to be my starting 11.
yeah. And let's go with Gujarat Giants. Also, I think they have Sophie Devine, Meghana Singh, they have Beth Mooney, Ashley Garner, Ali Diol. So even I mean, especially I think the four, just separate the four overseas and seven Indians. I think that would
Yeah,
be
the
easy.
five overseas. Yeah, of course, it's going to be, Sophia Dunkley, Ashley Gardner, Beth Mooney, Deandra Doughton, and, Annabelle Sutherland. They'll have to wait because, Georgia Wareham is a really, really good leggy. So I feel, they will go with Wareham first initially. And because also they have already a Deandra Doughton, who's a fast bowling batter, who's in that all-rounder circuit. So apart from that, of course, Neerana is a surety in the starting playing 11. They have S Meghna, Sabanini Meghna. They will definitely go for Hemalata Dayalan as well, in my opinion. Shabnam Shakil, a very, very exciting talent in the Under 19 World Cup. Again, a hit the deck hard bowler. She can start off, and the wicket keeping, even Mooney can keep the wickets. Again, it's a toss up. I would feel between Sushma Verma and Mooney. Mooney does wicket keeping occasionally for Australia. Again, I feel Harleen Diol, definitely. And again, the last player, maybe again, a Monica Patil or a Mansi Joshi. Definitely it has to be someone either among them, because Harli Gala, definitely, she's just 15 years old and she would have to wait for an opportunity. And I think either of these two would get into the starting playing level.
Yeah. So, Shraddha, who do you think will be captain of Gujarat Giants? Because I think there's many players who are there. Do you think they'll go with a player like Sneh Rana, perhaps, or Harleen Dior, or do you think they'll go with the overseas captain in
I
this
think
team?
they're definitely, with Rachel Haynes around, I think they're looking out for a foreign captain, at least initially to start off with. They might go for Beth Mooney, who is a very, very experienced candidate. She has been the vice captain for Australia for many years now. She has also, led the side for the Perth Scorchers as well. So they would be looking at someone like Mooney, or the second choice would be, Ashley Gardner, and they would look to groom someone under them. But Ashley Gardner is also relatively very young, so initially I would say they are looking out for a foreign captain, definitely
Hmm.
either Mooney or
Great.
Gardner.
Yeah. So DC, I think you also predicted Medlining. Even I would feel also Medlining should be there for 2 years at least, captain, and then Pari Verma or Shamima Rodriguez can take over. I hope Shamima doesn't leave really quickly if new teams come, because you never know with the contracts and all how things will go with like the situation that what happened with the men's team. But anyways, your 11 for Delhi Capitals this time around.
See, of course, five foreign players: Marizan Cap, 100%; Meglaning, 200%; Alice Capsey, 100%; and Jess Jonathan, definitely, because they don't have an experienced spinner. And again, I think they would go for. Mm, Maybe again, Tara Norris, because she offers you that left arm seamer option, and they already have someone to finish, they already have all rounders like Marizan Cap and Beth Mooney who can just bat through. And the Indian players, yes, Shefali definite, Jemima Rodriguez definite, uh, Tania Bhatia, the wicket keeper. Shika Pandey is 100% certainty for me. And, Minnu Mani is someone whom I really look forward to, playing. I hope sincerely that she gets an opportunity because she is one of the very, very talented all-rounders going in the Indian domestic circuit for a very, very long time. So I really look forward to, Minnu Mani making her debut. And, again, it will be dicey between. I would say Radha Yadav is there, so they might go for experience. So Radha Yadav might be the second option, so that they don't miss the leggy and play with two left arm spinners. Otherwise, I would say it's Tita Sadhu or even Sneha Dipti. So it's going to be either one of the three based upon the conditions.
Very true, yeah. Even I'm excited for some players. I think, especially Ellyse Capsey, I think did really well. I think in the 2020 World Cup for England recently, I think she's 15 out
Correct.
of 20. Then when it comes to the Indian players, I think Baisa Akhtar, I hope she gets a chance. I think she looks excited. When Arundhati Reddy, I hope she also gets a chance in that middle order as well. So let's see how things go with DC. But coming to UP Warriors, so as we know, I think for sure, I think Alice Healy, Sophie Eccleston, Grace
Kamya
Harris, and
Megra,
Ismail.
Shabnam Ismail, and
Yeah,
Grace Harris, 100%. Deepti Sharma, Devika Vaidya, again, Shweta Sarawat for me, definitely. Anjali Sarvani,
yeah,
that gives us 9 players. And, I would love to see Parshavi Chopra in action. Leggy, who is actually a very, very, a smart bowler. She can get you a lot of wickets. Uh, then, maybe I would go for Rajeshwari Gaikwad. So that's going to be my starting playing 11.
Who do you think will be captain, Shraddha? Do you think it will either go to Alisa Healy, or do you think Deepti Sharma will
I
be
think
captain of the team?
Deepti Sharma should be the one leading the side. Uh, Maybe UP Warriors haven't been very, very vocal about their choices. It is most likely to be Deepti Sharma because they have bought her for such a huge price, and she's still relatively very young. She's just 25 years old, and she has a good 7 to 8 years cricket ahead of her, as I said. So she should ideally be the captain, and you always have Alisa Healy, who was the standing captain for Meglani, to just guide her around.
Yeah, very true. So we'll just take some comments from the comment section, and then we'll wrap things up. Shankar here says, which uncapped Indian player do you expect to do well, Shraddha ma'am?
Okay, I think Shweta Sarawat is someone whom I really look forward to doing well. Again, Parshvi Chopra, Minnu Mani, and hopefully if Shreyanka Patil or Asha Shobana, they get a chance, we can expect them to do well as also.
Yeah. Shankar here has also heard that Meenu Mani from Kerala is a very good prospect. Yeah, I
Yes,
think she's the
yes.
only player from Kerala also, I think, in the WPL.
Yeah, yes, and yeah, I think Minnu Mani, anyone who has been following the domestic cricket circuit would know about her. She's a hard hitter. She can bowl some, good offies as well. Someone similar to a Grace Harris, as we can say, not of that magnitude, but definitely a like replacement in the future.
Yeah. And Shankar says, don't worry, Pawan, Sri Lanka players will be accommodated in the coming years. Yeah, really bad. Shamri Atapak obviously was big miss. Even I think even Inoka Ranamira, he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
in the
yes,
ODI and 2020 playing even I think last year from ICC, and she also missed this from the WPL. So I think those two players I think might be missed badly, but hopefully when a 16 comes or when a 17 comes, I think surely those two players will be there for sure. PB Talks here says, too busy basically everywhere, just jokes. Can't wait for the WPL. We have been crying out for it. scheduling is questionable, but hope it works. Hope they don't see as ROI, but also a way to grow. Prasanna says.
Yeah, I
It is
think
pretty much.
definitely, I
Hmm.
think it has the potential to become one of the best revenue generating model in after 3 years, it's expected to break even. And already we have seen, just before even the teams are announced, we saw a lot of parties giving into the tender and all. So, hope, definitely the interest is there. And, with the Indian under 19 women winning the World Cup and the Indian senior team so far so good in the T20 World Cup gives us a lot of hope. So yes, it's looking promising.
Yeah. So we'll end things from here. So thank you so much, Shraddha. I think barring from the internet connection issues, I'm so sorry today. I hope I think still my screen is stuck. I would feel, but next time for sure, I hope I can fix that. But thank you so much, Shraddha, once again for joining. And I think we discussed a lot about this WPL auctions. Now, hopefully, I think. Okay, there's one more good comment over here, which I also for wrapping things up. Even I'm interested about this, but thoughts on Saina Mirza as mentor for RCB, because we know she's a famous tennis player. She's won, I think, 6 Grand Slam titles, and she being a tennis player, being a mentor for RCB, a lot of people having various thoughts. I forgot about that, but your thoughts about her move as RCB mentor, and thanks, Shankar, for reminding this because I was going to ask about this also
Yeah,
during
yeah,
my rant.
absolutely. Yeah, see, you know, uh, initially I thought, okay, I was like, what is this, does it even make sense? But as the announcement kind of settled in, I figured out, like, why not? Because Sania Mirza has been a pathbreaker for women's sports in India. She has been the role model for young upcoming, not only tennis players, but every aspiring girl who wants to make it big in any sport. So you already have a lot of coaching stuff. You already have a batting coach, bowling coach, you have a fielding coach, head coach, assistant coach to help the cricketers out with the technical, tactical, and strategical aspects. So beyond this, a mentor is someone whom you can talk to about anything. It can be something on your mental skills, your preparedness, some techniques to calm yourself down after a game. And Sania Mirza, as you pointed out, has loads of experience playing in high pressure, high intensity scenarios. And she can be of huge help to the girls uh, outside cricket. Because people, when we say cricket, people think only about the technical aspects. But the players who are playing out there, someone like a Smriti Mandhana, like an Ellyse Perry, Sophie Devine, they are not exactly there to rectify their technical flaws. They are already, I wouldn't say flawless, but they are at their strongest points. So they are not exactly looking out for technical changes and advices. They just want someone who can use the talent to the best. So that's what they expect out of. And they would love to talk about other aspects, like I mentioned, something related to the mind, about adapting yourself to different scenarios, just managing the team, staying together as a team, just things like that. So, and I think RCB has done a good job in looking at things at a broader perspective. And to just come out of cricket, I would see that this as a very good marketing tactic also as well. Because Sania Mirza, again, she adds a lot of brand value all by herself. And roping someone in like her is definitely gonna boost up RCB's impetus as well. So I think initially it was a bit hesitant, but kind of as it settled in, I feel it's a great decision.
Yeah, so I think it's a good decision. Even I agree with. I think it's mainly I think the mental. I mean, especially the mentorship. Especially I think it comes as the mental and physical aspect. I would feel, especially they have talented players as well, and I think mentorship is more of the guys. I would feel right now. I know they're comparing to tennis players and know much cricket, but still I think Saina Mirza give a lot when it comes to expertise. She has a lot of
Exactly.
experience in sport, and I think especially mental and physical aspects, the tactics, the fitness. I think a lot of things I think we can gain from Saina Mills, and I hope CB players do gain a lot from her. So Once again, thank you so much, Shraddha, for joining today, and I hope we can collab with much more women's cricket coming on the con, and especially WPL to start as well. And hopefully, the WPL will do really well this time around. First session starting from March 4 to 26 on matches in Mumbai. So can't wait. And so exciting month to come. So thank you so much, Shraddha, once again, and we'll conclude over here. So please do check out the She Talks Cricket, and do check her out on both Instagram and YouTube. And do check out the sports breakdown as well on YouTube and Instagram. So thank you so much once again,
Thank
guys.
you so much, Pawan. It was a pleasure talking cricket with you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, yes, yeah. My connection is not doing great still, but yeah. Thanks so much for bearing with me, Shraddha. I mean, because my connection is not that great today, but hopefully I'll get it stable next time around. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.